Welcome to the Positively No Gambling Podcast, the pro football show that is definitely not about sports betting. My name is Glenn Fraser. It is Friday, January 16th, and these are the divisional NFL picks against the spread. Whew, only 3 more weeks of this. We've got 4 games this week, two next week, and then the Super Bowl 2 weeks after that. All right. To recap, last week went 500 in both overall and in the best bets. Disappointing. Really regretting that Pittsburgh pick on Monday night. Wanted to go 4-2, wanted to go 3-1, but it is what it is. Still very much profitable overall in the bets. 53% cannot complain at that. 147, 129, and 2. And then over 500 for the best bets, but not profitable. It's really going to take a scorching finish here to get profitable, but hope is still alive. All right, let's dig into these. First game, Saturday afternoon in Denver. I went back and forth on this, and the line went back and forth. Denver started off as a slight underdog. They are seem to be finishing up as a slight favorite. I'm doing this on Thursday. Uh, Definitely a tough one. I'm going to make Denver, though, the first of the three best bets. Buffalo, very small sample size in the Josh Allen era, but perform well as a road dog and perform well on the road outside of their division overall. Denver pretty much 50-50 when it comes to being a home favorite and out of the division. The neither team that great this year against the spread. Buffalo really couldn't cover those big spreads that they were getting most of the year, and Denver had so many close wins. It really negated a lot of the times in which they were a favorite. Sometimes you bet the team, other times you bet the number, and here I'm going to bet the number. I'm going to take the trend of the 1.5 point favorite at home, 59%, 39, and 22 over the past 5 or 6 seasons. These teams have not played each other yet in 2025. The last time they played was just about a year ago in Buffalo when Buffalo kicked Denver's butt and kicked them out of the playoffs. But this is a much different Denver team. It is now in Denver, so I am going to take Denver. Really, really hesitant there because of the Josh Allen factor, but a lot of these injuries are starting to pile up for Buffalo, and you know that Sean Payton is going to have his guys ready for this one. All right, second game, second best bet. I'm seeing this at 7.5, so I'm going to take the hook and take the Niners getting at 7.5. Been really good on the road this year. Seattle scorching overall against the spread. Not as great at home. 3 of their 4 losses against the spread were at home. Again, sometimes you just have to play this number, and the number combined with San Francisco's good track record as a road dog and in the division leads me to want to take the Niners, though I really think that Seattle's probably going to win this game. Anytime you're giving me 7.5 points for a team as talented as San Francisco, not just on the field, but on the sidelines, I will take it. But this is a mismatch. There's no getting around it. If Seattle blows them out of the water, would not be surprised. But I'm going to go with the underdog and take San Francisco in the game Saturday night. Now, first game Sunday. This is 3 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, yes, 3 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. New England hosting Houston. This is the only non-best bet because I am just back and forth all over the place here, and it's on a number that I wouldn't even be shocked hits right on the number, right on the money, and you end up getting your bet returned. I'm going to go New England laying the 3, though you cannot deny how good this Houston defense looked. And if there's a way to beat Drake May and this offense, it is to rush 4 and make him throw the ball into coverage. And when you have guys as good as Stingley, as good as Lassiter, it's going to be very, very difficult for Drake May. This is beyond the toughest defense that he's ever had to play in his career, given the circumstances. And this is also by far the biggest game he's had to play in his entire life, because he didn't go to a big time college or high school, and the Pats were a disaster last year. So definitely see the edge for Houston, especially the way that they have been playing lately. They have the slight weighted DVOA edge. New England, everyone just talks about the schedule, but they really looked good on Sunday night. Give me New England. Weather could be a factor. I'll take New England at home. And finally, the game of the week, without a doubt, the late game Sunday evening, 6:30 NBC, Chicago hosting the Rams. Now, if you look at this purely from a advanced metric, DVOA, Pythagorean expectation, you're going to lean Rams 100%, right? But they don't play these games in simulations and in models. They play them on the field, and the field is going to be very, very advantageous to the home team. It's going to be cold. It's going to be windy. I hesitate, but I'm gonna take Chicago, especially with that hook. I love getting the extra half point. 7-2 at home, including the win last week. Now they're doing it unconventionally. They're doing it unsustainably, and I think the Bears can get it done one more week, and we could be seeing a Bears Seattle NFC Championship, or we could still be seeing LA at Seattle. This number is very attractive, for me, and I will make Chicago the third of the four best bets. So to recap, and we're running out of gas and we're running out of time in the season, but these are the best games. These are the most important games. These are the most fun games to watch. Cannot wait for this week. All right, so we're going to do Denver laying 1.5 home versus Buffalo, San Francisco getting 7.5 at Seattle, Chicago getting 3.5 at home versus the Rams. And then we're going to take New England -3 for the overall against the spread, but we're not going to make it a best bet. So hopefully, we got some winners here. Keep this number growing, get this back to a profitable one. Cannot wait.